I'm seeing that right now you're going through many burdens, many hardships right now. This is teaching you many things in life right now. One of those things is how to remain calm in the midst of a storm, right? And that is the goal, is to find balance, to be so completely balanced that the whole world around us could be crumbling down and we are at the still point, the 0 point. This is also leads to the stability of our home life, our financial area, when we learn to conquer our emotions. They are all intertwined together. This is also learning how to set healthy boundaries with people, putting up walls that protect your energy at all costs. I'm looking at downloads taking place, sudden strikes of inspiration. I'm also looking in the near future what's coming up. We need to make sure that we're looking that sulfur is a very smelly but very healing mineral. All right, this the way it affects the body has many different healing properties, but it smells bad. It's kind of like some of the same things, the situations that we go through in life. All right, so make sure you're looking at whatever situation that you're going through as, what is this trying to teach me? What am I meant to learn from this? I'm also looking at the color red, which speaks on the stability, and then I'm also looking at orange, which speaks on the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the sexual energy and the creative energy in the body. This is also learning how to push yourself creatively when things around you are chaotic, learning how to weather the storm, how to find balance when the other times in your life you would have lost control of your emotions, screamed, yelled. I'm looking at a process taking place of evolution. Yeah. And again, we were never taught how to set boundaries. So learning how to set healthy boundaries with people in our life. There are people around you that are snakes. All right. So make sure you're setting boundaries with people. Learning what does a boundary feel like? What does a boundary sound like? What does a boundary look like? This is also learning how to be tough, to toughening the scales, represent, like a shield, learning how to shield yourself from other people's words, other people's thoughts, other people's energy. So you need to teach yourself psychic shielding. I'm looking at a portal opening up, coming up for you. Okay. This is where you're getting a chance to step into like another version of yourself. All my cards are making an upward trajectory. So that speaks on like climbing the ladder of ascension. And again, I'm looking at a stargate, a portal opening up. This is a time when great growth, a lot of growth, a lot of transformation takes place coming up in the near future. I'm looking at the number 2, which speaks on a partnership. 2 energies coming together to complete a project is what I'm seeing. You're going to be building something, whether this is in the form of ideas or in the physical. I'm looking at an enchanted period of your life coming up for you, right? So we just have to make sure that we're going into the fire and we're changing all the things about our life that need to change in order to get us to this state in the near future. It's important that we remember along the way, the universe will test you. You will be tested, all right? So making sure that we've evolved, the universe will throw, let's say you pick horrible partners. The universe will keep throwing those kind of partners in the different body at you over and over again until you make a different decision, right? This entire place is based off decisions. Nothing changes until you make that decision. And again, there will be tests coming up. It's important that it tests our resolve. It shows us, are we going to give in, or are we going to proceed to the highest version of ourselves? I'm looking at a chaotic situation that's getting ready to come up for you. All right, so make sure you're staying grounded through the process. Also, sitting down and making sure that we're controlling the emotions. This will help you get through any situation when you can look at it from a third perspective, from outside yourself. I'm looking at a relationship that's going to be tested. I'm looking at the eagle on the card, which speaks on taking a step back and look at things from a higher perspective. I'm also looking at the clock, which speaks on time. So there's a relationship in your life that is coming to an end. There's a relationship that is running out of time. I'm looking at some psychic gifts and abilities coming online. All right. So this is gonna take place. This is an increase in intuition. All right. This is gonna take place when we sit down and we start clocking, where are the thoughts inside my head coming from? Where are they being generated from? How do my emotions work? How do I shield myself psychically from other people's energy? All right. All of these will be great revelations that will lead you right into the Queen of Wands, the most magical card in the deck. Someone that's extremely intuitive, someone that sets healthy boundaries in her life, or his life, someone that makes better decisions that bring you the optimal outcome of the reality. I'm looking at something from a past life. It is still pulling on you, something that's still weighing on you. So we live many lives in this one life, right? So a past life could speak on, 2 or 3 years ago when something happened and you still think about it, or you're still reflecting on it. So make sure that you're not doing that. I'm seeing you like looking back, spending a lot of time looking back in the past. You want to completely stop that. When you're viewing the past, it is taking time away from the present moment. It is stealing time from you. Viewing the past is just meant to be a tool. It's not something that's meant to be utilized every single day, all day long, like most people do. That's one of the things I teach in my personal readings, is how to take control of the mental space, to completely silence the mind and stay completely grounded and anchored in the present moment at all times. This is the evolution of human consciousness. This is the next step. Learning how not to shift to the past, shift to the future, all day long, constantly, back and forth, back and forth. Everybody you know is a looper. They jump back and forth from the past to the future, past to the future. And again, when you get done with this reading, sit down and see how long you can sit there and remain present in the moment without jumping. You will see the challenge that lies ahead. I'm looking at something illuminating your path coming up. There's a new moon coming out. All right, it's coming in the near future. So there's some things you're confused about. There's some things you have questions about. It's about your family. There's some self-honesty that's needed, all right, to shine the honest light of consciousness onto our entire life, all right? Also, somebody around you is completely negative, right? It's the first person that pops inside your mind right now. Hold that for a second. The first person, that's who it is, all right? Cut them completely out of your life, all right? Because again, there's someone around you that has a masked intent, somebody that isn't sharing their true intentions. I'm looking at some movement coming up for you. I'm looking at like a slow-paced movement. Yeah. I'm looking at a slow-paced movement coming in your life. All right. And I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks on abundance. All right. So you might be struggling financially, all right, but it's catching up. All right. The more work you put in, the faster this will go. All right. To get you to a place of abundance. All right. And again, this is where we're grateful for everything that we have. We have everything that we need, right? To speed this up, again, you have to put in the work to make it happen at a faster rate. To make it happen at all. As you're traveling down this path, turn back and share the information that you learn with the others. Teach everything that you're learning. Spread the information as fast as possible. Teach yourself to get in front of a camera. Make more posts on social media. If you're trying to grow a spiritual business, you have to put in the work. You have to get in front of the camera. You need to make sure that you're looking up ahead and coming to the realization of what it is that you want. It's coming in kick to the side. All right, so make sure that you're focused on that area of your life. Where am I going? Why am I going there? Who am I? What am I? What is this place? All these questions you must answer for yourself through self-realization. This is self-actualization. Nobody can tell you the answers to these questions. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end the reading there. If you enjoyed the reading and it resonated with you and you want to book a personal reading with me, I would cover every aspect of your life. I would also cover, I would give you 2 key points on how to become a master of your emotions and how to become a master of your mental space, which in turn will lead to you mastering your 3D space. So I also do telekinesis classes and holographic healing as well that would instantly balance and unblock any chakras as well as activate any dormant chakras in the body. This would give you more energy, more focus, more drive, more clarity, more love, more compassion, more empathy. Many, many different beautiful results. So if you guys have any questions about any of those, just shoot me a message and I'll let you know how they work. All right? You guys enjoy your immortality.